I got to really come up with a solid intro for this YouTube channel of mine, such as maybe Happy Wednesday or just happy any day out of the week. I think that's probably like the trend on this channel for me. Water chairs too. Oh man, got to stay hydrated. It's going to be a hot one today for me. Not to mention, it is my track running day. And today is a glorious Wednesday. So happy Wednesday. Hopefully, you all are doing great. As always, if you find value in today's episode, smash the like button, subscribe for more entirely free. Monday through Friday, I put out videos on this YouTube channel. I tend to put out some bonus content on Saturdays as well too. This Saturday I might be busy. Last Saturday I did put out some content, and also Sunday as well too. But if you are new here, welcome. I'm a stock loving baboon, just like any other retail investor and trader here in the market. Been in the market now for 6+ years and been video making on stocks consistently for the last 8 months. Although this YouTube channel was started a couple years ago, but then I took a break from it. It started out as a little side project. My main YouTube channel, Nightmare RH, 200,000 plus subscribers. It's a video game channel, and my video game viewers, they don't want anything to do with the stock market, but I really don't blame them. I mean, the stock market's a scary place right now, still is. And a lot of people look at stocks and they look at a stock like Robinhood and say, man, Robinhood's a scam, right? Yeah, Robinhood is totally a scam. I mean, if you were to theoretically buy Robinhood, let's say back in October of 2025 at 150 bucks per share, well, if you went forward in time, Robinhood was $65. That pretty much is a scam, right? They just take your money and run with it. That's how the U.S. stock market is. If you're new to the stock market, it is a roller coaster ride. But I will say this, a lot of people at $65 for Robinhood stock price, they were not buying the dip. I was buying on this YouTube channel. I've been posting a lot of my buys publicly, so if you do follow me, you will be seeing my buys publicly. I am in the midst of setting up. So I have a Discord server. It's primarily a gaming Discord server, but I kind of got to set up a stock side to the server. My Discord server is entirely free to join. I just really got to more so kind of make it nice and shiny. So I might be making a video on that later this week. Pretty much advertising it, but. If you're new to the stock market, you can look at a stock like Robinhood and say, yeah, it's kind of a scam in the way. You're buying at $150 and it falls all the way down to $65. That kind of seems like it just takes your money and that's it, right? Is it ever going to go up? Well, Robinhood right now is on a very good momentum drive. And in today's episode, I kind of really want to solely talk about Robinhood stock. If you want to see my public profile that I have dedicated for this YouTube channel, yesterday I ended up showing my public profile. I don't think I'm going to get around to it today. Want to keep this video under 17 minutes, 15 minutes if I can. I'm a real person. I like talking. And when it comes to stock talk, you got to speak from your heart. You can't just I do better by speaking from my heart, especially when I'm very passionate about something. And I know a lot of people also feel the same way, especially if it's around a company that they are very bullish on, including myself. I'm very bullish on Robinhood. But I'm very bullish on Robinhood for two different reasons than the average person. So the average person may be very bullish on Robinhood because they look at their fundamental analysis and you basically see that, hey, you have a substantial, epic amount of growth. However, the growth has really slowed down a little bit because we are in this weird cryptocurrency downward cycle. Not to mention, Robinhood is a very risk-on company, which means if the market is risk-on, Robinhood is going to go up tremendously very, very fast. If the market's not risk-on, well, Robinhood's stock price, along with their company, it's going to suffer. And we saw this with their previous earnings. Two earnings out there pretty much came in not really meeting the market's expectation, and eventually we're very much rebounding. But I mean, a lot of people knew back in January that their earnings were very much going to be a disappointment from their previous two earnings. Why is that? Because cryptocurrency very much went down in January. Not to mention, you basically had a lot of AI fears. That's really when SaaS apocalypse kind of really started. Software apocalypse really started around January. AI is going to make, all software companies go away. And that's also very much before the Iran war even started. So, yeah, like earlier this year, there has just been a gigantic highway of like mess that we, as long-term shareholders, retail shareholders, traders, I'm pretty sure I have no one watching me from Wall Street here, just pretty much any average retail investor, we've had to endure a lot. But I am very bullish long-term on Robinhood for something that the company is very much doing. And I don't really see too many people really talking about this per se. YouTube video right here. Oh boy, I don't know why this YouTube video. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and put this YouTube video link down below in the description. If you want to watch the actual full video, definitely do so. Always do your research. Always do your due diligence. Please fact check me. I'm not God. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, and so do you. I've made mistakes before, and I mean, hey, some mistakes I've double checked, but some of the information I actually pulled from ended up being inaccurate. There are nasty people on YouTube, though, but the nasty people on YouTube need to remember that they themselves are not God as well, too. They're not perfect also. But I will say, if you do watch this video, it is worth a watch. But to really sum it up, the CEO of Robinhood is on Fox Business, basically talking very much about the Trump coins, Trump accounts, and he ended up dropping some very key verbiage that just really strengthens my long-term thesis around Robinhood. Okay, so I am a psychological marketer. I'm about to have a friggin' MBA in, just broader. I am a marketing guru. A lot of marketing experience in my civilian work life. Obviously, I have a military background. My military background, not really marketing per se. I'm an infantryman. So, yeah, that's not really that's not marketing at all. But the civilian business side of me, multiple YouTube channels, YouTube businesses, very much psychological marketing, okay? Same exact thing as if you walk into a grocery store. There's a reason why grocery stores, they put the bakery right when you walk in, is because the bakery, it makes your senses, your taste buds go wild because you smell all the friggin' good sugary food, and it starts making cravings. That's psychological marketing. Not to mention, there's a reason why grocery stores put the friggin' milk and eggs all the way in the back, so you have to walk through the grocery store to actually get to the eggs and the milk, and the chances that you're going to grab something else along the way, it goes up substantially, okay? Been there, done that many times. Now, the CEO, went on Fox Business and basically talking about how these Trump accounts are going to be set up for people that are very much going to be looking at future investments. Okay, that's awesome. But he also dropped some key verbiage, which is very similar. And I gotta caution myself when saying this, because I know this is a sensitive subject, and this is also, like, if we were to go back in time 40, 50 years ago, this really would not be a sensitive subject. Cigarette companies, cigarette smokers, okay? My grandmother, she passed away because she was a cigarette smoker for over 40 years. She had multiple variants of cancer. She's in heaven now, so she definitely paid the price of being a smoker for 40 years. But going back to the tobacco companies industry, they basically marketed their product to future generations. They didn't necessarily really care so much about what they might be bringing in currently. They were looking for future generations. So, let's go ahead and say you have company X over here, and they're advertising their cigarettes, right? Well, they just want to advertise it to people that are not even old enough yet to actually start smoking cigarettes. The legal age to start smoking cigarettes, I believe in America, I'm not a cigarette smoker, I believe is 18. Don't quote me on that. It might be 21 in some states. I'm actually glad that I don't know that answer. But, so cigarette companies, they ran advertisements to children. They really did. I don't believe that cigarette companies are allowed to do that shabacle anymore. But basically, they ran advertisements to children and fun cartoon advertisements. And the whole point is that that child is going to grow up. And if they start smoking later on in life, they're going to remember, hey, I remember that cigarette company. It was a fun cartoon. Let me go ahead and smoke some of that, company and stuff, right? So, the CEO of Robinhood in this video basically said that these accounts will be here for the future of Robinhood users, okay? One of the reasons why I'm extremely bullish on SoFi, which I'm a raging SoFi bull, is because of the generational shift. There is no nice way for me to say this. The boomer and the baby boomer generation, they are leaving our reality. There's no more boomers and baby boomers being created, okay? My generation, the millennial generation, it's done. There's no more millennials being created. There's no more Gen Z being created. Now we're on Gen Alpha, and then Gen Bravo, I think, is maybe after Gen Alpha. I honestly don't really know off the top of my head. They are setting themselves up for gaining future people on their platform. And it is the same type of marketing that cigarette companies did many, many decades ago, where they targeted, children. And they basically said, hey, remember us, right? Well, if they have all these, these Trump accounts, and if you have people that, okay, they do have future investments waiting for them, well, what are the chances that they continue to using the Robinhood app in the next 18, 20 years? Very good. So the whole point that I'm pretty much making is that Robinhood management team, they are thinking far beyond even me, probably a lot of you all too. I'm really looking at Robinhood maybe the next 2 to 3 years, but you clearly see the CEO and the management team, they are looking decades into the future. Robinhood's management team, they don't give a shit about the next 2 to 3 years. They care about the next decades. So if you are a super long-term shareholder in Robinhood, this should make you feel very good. Very, very, very good in general. Now, does it strengthen my core thesis around the next 2 to 3 years? Oh, it definitely does. I definitely see Robinhood getting a lot of positive transactions and also maybe new members because of this. There is a lot of political, what's the right word to really use? Political hostility. Obviously, people that aren't they don't want anything to do with Donald Trump. This is not a political YouTube channel by any means whatsoever, but There are times where I even mention the word Donald Trump and I will get one or two comments that are very, I mean, like, do you, like, no, okay, Donald Trump is our president for the next couple years. If that upsets you, well, you need a reality check, okay? He's the president for the next couple years. He's going to go away, just like Biden went away, just like the Obamas went away, just like the Bushes went away, just like the Clintons went away. What else do we got? The senior Bush went away. The Reagans went away. It's not forever, okay? There were a point in time where I honestly thought that maybe some presidents would take over the country. But no, it doesn't work like that, okay? He's going away after the next couple years and he won't be coming back. Okay, he's done his 2 terms. So there's so much political hostility, and it's like for those people, there have been a lot of presidents that I have not liked and I had to endure through, and you're at the final like light pretty much, okay? you really are. But having the word Trump accounts or Trump, you know, try anything with the name Trump, it does add some hostility. And do I think that's going to weigh some negative impact? I don't really see it weighing fundamental negative impact. Maybe it's going to be sentimental negative impact. But I mean, the CEO is obviously, I honestly don't know what the CEO's voting record is. Nor do I really care. I don't care if the CEO is a Democrat or a Republican at all. If he's doing a great job and leading a great company, that's all that matters. Okay, if you're going to be playing games such as investing in Democrat companies, Republican companies, you're going to get your ass handed to you. Because there were a lot of people that FOMO'd on into the market during the election of 2024. And guess what I did? I was buying stock all throughout early 2024. And then the gigantic push up, I started to sell stock. If you're going to be playing politics in the stock market, it's not going to work in your favor. It never does. So I don't really see anything personally around this sentiment. Around the fundamentals being affected by the sentiment, but there is a negative sentiment around having the name like Trump accounts, Trump coins, or whatever. Once again, the guy's going to be gone in the next couple years. So just remember that in the back of your head. And guess what? Robinhood's not going to be gone in the next 2 to 3 years. They're going to be on a friggin' bull run, baby. So I mean, overall, in the conclusion of today's episode, this is really good long term for Robinhood. Yeah, I went over 17 minutes, but you know, it is what it is. And if you do feel bullish on Robinhood, definitely check out this video. Check out a lot of other interviews that Vad has been doing. The guy is a spitting image, in my opinion, of Mark Zuckerberg. He's an innovator. I absolutely love listening to him talk during shareholder meetings, just doing interviews. And he's very much in tune with retail. And he'll get out there just like Anthony Noto will. And he'll just basically pretty much respond to what people are saying. So overall, I'm really glad to be a shareholder of Robinhood stock and really see a lot of upside for Robinhood long term. All right, everyone. Tomorrow I'll be making a new video as well. Stay tuned for more. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you don't, well, I'm not sorry. Maybe you're a Robinhood bear. I don't know. Otherwise, I'll see you later. Bye.